Hey radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ Family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.
There is never a bad time for some good friends.
Dude, I'm in the bathroom. Get out of here.
This is the Ace and Friends radio show.
Fun, funny, and fast. Getting that Memorial Day weekend started.
I'm excited.
Me too. I got a feeling. It's got a feeling it's going to be a good summer.
Yeah.
Full of hope and promise, and prosperity for all. And not as a country, but I think that's a political thing. I think,
Yeah.
all that I know.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Yeah, I just, one of those things. Well, now I'm shot. Hang on a second.
What?
I'm getting all excited about the summer, and I ain't got a chair that'll stay up.
Oh,
My chair was going.
you're sinking slowly.
When I was talking, my chair was just sinking slowly. I was like, well,
It's a metaphor for.
isn't it though? It's like, damn.
Hopefully not.
It's catching up to me already. I finally got a little bit of excitement in my life. Like, hey, I think things are turning around.
Everything's on the up and up.
And I'm slowly sinking. Might as well just call it a day and head home.
Maybe.
Now. Right now.
Coming up on Ace and Friends.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on today. Including, I cannot wait to talk about this TikTok that my wife told me about a little bit later that's gone mega viral. When I looked at it, it had 5.3 million likes. I don't know the total number of views, but it's crazy. So that and a lot more coming up. But what was the song of your summer? And I purposefully have not prepped anybody for this. Coming up next. Hang on.
This is Ace and Friends. When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. This is Ace and Friends.
Summer 2024 officially underway. Memorial Day weekend is kind of the kickoff to summer. And I often think about it this time of year. Like, music is such a big part of summer. And those summers that you can mark with a song or a couple of songs that you remember were special. I'll give you an example. I remember probably the greatest summer ever would be the summer after my senior year of high school. Because first off, I've waited my entire life to go to LSU, and that was that was the next move. But that wasn't until August. Mm-hmm. We graduated in May. A bunch of us took a little trip to Florida, had an incredible time. Came home. For the first time, I had this. For the first time, I had a little money in my pocket from this full-time job that I was working. I mean, I was saving it all for college, everything, but I could go out and do stuff because I was making a little bit of money. And at 18 in Louisiana, that was the legal drinking age at the time. So we were going out on the weekends and hanging out in these bars, and everywhere was blasting like the fun song of my summer, because I had been a fan way before this. It was kind of cool that the rest of the world was catching up with me, was Run DMC. Aerosmith Run DMC Walk This Way was like the song of that summer. It was the summer of 86, which I always look back and like, that was the greatest summer ever. Just, not a care in the world. Everything was new and exciting because, the next step was college. And like, oh my God, I'm going to college. The place I've always dreamed of going and all this kind of good stuff. Everything was going to be fantastic. So that was the song that I think of. If you had to pick that summer, what would, off the top of your head, Riggins, would you go, that was the greatest summer ever?
I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Really?
I don't know either.
There's not one that stands out like that. That was the summer.
If you gave me a song that happened during I'd be like, oh yeah, I love that song. But no, there was no like soundtrack song.
But was there a summer that you look back and go, that was the best one? That was the greatest? Like the summer
tough to
before
say.
my senior year would be the runner-up summer because it was great too, you know. But nothing. I don't remember anything that specific. But I know that
Yeah, I
one
don't.
summer it was like, man, I graduated high school. I was so excited about the future. Everything was. I had no real responsibility that summer.
Yeah.
Just go to work every day, work hard all day, doing mobile home repair and construction with a bunch of old guys. It was. I had a great time. Hang out on the weekends, have some fun, go back to work on Monday, get ready for college. You know?
Yeah, that's cool.
Y'all got nothing.
No, I don't associate the time with a specific song. But if I heard one, I'd be like, oh yeah, I love that.
Well, this bit died a bitter end.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully my excitement translated on this one.
This is Ace and Friends.
We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it. Finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com. The Richard Toccato Companies.
Ace and Friends.
In addition to high school and college graduations and all, now you graduate for everything. 5th grade, 8th grade. Look, I've had 2 kids go through this whole system. I think it's all ridiculous. There should only be one graduation. High school. You
No
graduate,
college?
well, high school or college. I don't even count college. But I mean, everybody should experience at least one graduation. That would be high school.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's gotten way out of control. Kindergarten, 6th grade, 8th grade. That's stupid.
And I'll even give you kindergarten.
I won't.
Give you kindergarten just because they're little and it's a step for, I don't know. But, hey, yay, we completed a year of school. I just don't, kindergarten, 5th and 8th grade, no. I think you get one graduation. High school, 12th grade. But Jonesboro, Arkansas, Riggins found this video.
That's crazy.
So what happens is at this graduation, it's a kindergarten graduation, and the kids go up to the podium, they receive a little thing, then they walk over to a microphone, and that's where they tell what they want to be when they grow up. There's a reason in the movie business they say you never work with animals or kids. This is why.
Aria Aldrich.
So Aria, she walks up, she receives her little award, her certificate, and then she walks over to hand it to someone. And here she's ready to speak.
I want to be pregnant.
You can hear the people. The phone drops. I mean, you hear people going, that's a wrap. We got to end this right now. The kindergartner says, I want to be pregnant.
Well, maybe she wants to be a mom.
Yeah, maybe she's got little dolls.
I look forward to being a mom one day when I grow up. But she just decided to phrase it as, I want to be pregnant.
I want to be pregnant.
What do you want to be when you grow up? Pregnant.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Well, we've got firefighters, we've got doctors, we've got veterinarians, and a girl that wants to just be pregnant.
I wonder if they made them submit answers in advance. Has she changed it, or did they bother to ask? What are you going to say?
Pregnant.
You can't just give an open mic to a 5-year-old.
No, that's dangerous. No.
That's very dangerous. Yeah.
This is Ace and Friends.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And never once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
Yes, it's the news, but this time, it's all good. This is the good news with Ace and Friends.
The math of this particular couple is about to blow your mind. It's what makes it a very sweet story. A couple with a combined age of over 200 just got married in Philadelphia.
Just got married?
Just got married this week. Bernie Littman is 100 years old, and he's got himself an older woman, Marjorie Fitterman. She's 102. They met at their nursing home. They've been together about 9 years and just now got married. So they were both in their 90s when they met each other.
Okay. That's a little bit different.
He was 91. She was 93. A little bit different in what way, Riggins?
In that if they had just met and they're like, if they had been dating for 6 months or a year and they say, we'll get married. Because they got families and they're going to deal with that. And
Does it matter? They're 100 and 102.
Like, why bother?
Well, I mean, no, whether they've been dating 6 months, 9 years.
Oh, yeah, I think it's
whatever.
Yeah, 9 years, I think, okay, then I'm a little more, I think it's less ridiculous.
And this is pretty crazy. An alert school bus driver in Canada named Terry Brown is being hailed as a hero. Terry avoided potential disaster, but it's a disaster like something out of the movies. He was on the highway when an 18-wheeler hauling rocks drove off an overpass and crashed on the highway right in front of him. So this thing, like out of the movies, comes off the overpass down from above him down onto the road.
Oh my God.
So he saw it coming, hits the brakes. The bus, skids to a stop less than a foot from where the truck would have come down on top of him.
Ooh.
I mean, you're driving along, and there's a truck with a bunch of rocks flying into your lane of traffic.
From the sky.
It's
like Final Destination.
He just hits the brakes. It's like, oh, hope I get stopped in time. And the thing hit a foot from him.
Cat-like reflexes.
Yeah, and clearly he was paying attention because he saw it as it happened above him and reacted quickly enough to get the bus stopped.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's a terrifying story. There is a TikTok that has gone viral that I'll have to describe it to you, but I'm curious to see what everybody thinks because it is getting, major response. 5.5 million likes, not views, likes so far. Some people can't stand it, and others say they completely understand. They're happy she's doing it. Next.
This is Ace and Friends.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding your credit.
No dinging, no dinging of the credit. Yeah. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group.
This is Ace and Friends.
Fun, funny, and fast. This actually isn't funny, but this is Ace and Friends. So my wife told me about this TikTok. We got to talk about it today because it's happening as we speak in real time. There is a woman who has posted a TikTok. There's no audio really. There's just music playing, and she's making cupcakes in her kitchen, crying while she makes cupcakes. And the caption says, "Being a single mom is making your own birthday cake on your birthday so that your babies can feel happy they are singing to you."
Yeah.
So in other words, the only reason that she's making this birthday cake for herself on her birthday is so that her babies can sing to her.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
And it will make them happy. Now, I'm trying to see here. At this point, it has... Actually, I think she's taken it down off. Yeah, I'm looking through some of the comments now. And like the first comment is a guy who says, "You would never last in a man's world."
Right. Yeah.
The next one, though, that says, someone says, "Being a single mom is one of the hardest things I've ever done. At times it can be so lonely and overwhelming." You're doing a great job, Mom. You are so loved. I would have killed to have a mom like you growing up. Rather be a single mom making my own cake, because even in a relationship, I'd probably be doing the same thing.
Oh, that.
You know.
Yeah.
Then there's this. But first, set up a camera.
There was a part of that too.
Yeah. So she, again, purposefully films herself crying, showing that she's making her own birthday cake, but she's doing it so that her kids can be happy, singing happy birthday to her. Not because she wants to have a birthday cake or anything like that. Thoughts?
Yeah, I totally see. I understand that must be hard. But you know what? If you wait a couple years, your kids probably will make you a cake.
Yeah.
You know?
And her caption says, geez, I'm tired of hurting. Let's see. Right now, I just found it. Right now, it's got 42.6 million views.
Oh, my God.
42.6 million.
What do you think?
I'm not a fan of it because I'm going to show you how sad I am in this moment and try to make you feel sorry for me. If that makes any sense. I get the sharing. I understand that this is the way a lot of people just share their lives. But I don't know enough about her account to know, does she constantly share that? It's almost like making herself out to be a martyr.
Yeah.
I'm sad, but I'm doing this for my kids. Look at me, look at me, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But if you struggle in silence, I mean, it could be detrimental to your health.
That is very true, Rob.
I'm not sure if he was making a joke or what he was doing. I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that.
This is Ace and Friends.
So our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and he has helped us so many times through the years. And when it comes to mortgages, he's going to get you the best deal.
That's right. We are the best deal. And if you're under contract to buy a house, you should check us out. I mean, you're not going to. They never do. but we're the best deal.
But feel free, you should. And because we've used him for years for a variety of different things. Whatever you're needing, go to homewithrichard.com to get the process started, and they can take care of you from there. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Ace and Friends. Whether it's good or bad.
Hey, did you see that?
Can you not?
Important or not.
Okay.
Don't.
Sorry.
This is the story you'll be talking about the rest of the day.
At least I hope you will be talking about this the rest of the day, because it helps you prepare to have a happy, safe Memorial Day weekend. A few safety tips for Memorial Day weekend. 5 categories: driving, grilling, food safety, water safety, and skin safety.
Okay.
Driving. AAA expects a record 38.4 million Americans will be on the road this year. And they point out, A, seatbelts, and don't drink and drive, because some other idiot will be.
Seatbelts.
Yeah, be aware.
Got it.
But I know that, but I think there are people that, it's a shocking number of people. I bet you'd be surprised at people who still don't wear a seatbelt.
Older people or younger people?
I tend to think they're older.
I do too. I think younger people are more responsible about the seatbelt thing. Because it's been like...
It's always there. It's always been a part of their lives.
Yeah.
Grilling. I mean, these are obvious, but it's one of those, if you hear the reminder, maybe it'll help make a difference. But never leave the grill unsupervised. And one of the big things they said is just be aware of grill placement. Don't put it too close to the house or too close to a tree or the bushes or something like that. But reading into this, shocking how many times people catch their house on fire because the grill is too close to the house or something like that. It happens pretty often. Food safety. Don't leave food out of the refrigerator for more than 2 hours. But the note they said is, in most places, a lot of places, if it's over 90 degrees, that rule drops to 1 hour.
Yeah.
And that's how people get sick. They leave food outside, like at a picnic or whatever, too long, eat some of it, and it makes you sick. Water safety. These are so obvious, but I live by a lake, and it happens every year, numerous times. Life jackets. Don't be drinking and driving a boat. People get killed every year on this lake. 2 or 3 times. Somebody falls in drunken without wearing a life jacket, and they die. Or there's a boat crash and people die because some idiot's driving his boat drunk.
Yeah.
It's just insane. And always make sure your kids have life jackets on.
For sure.
Always. And finally, sun safety. And the best way I could explain this is, you don't want to get sunburned on Saturday because that ruins the rest of your weekend. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You get sunburned on Saturday, Sunday, Monday is blown up.
It's like the worst part of vacation. If you get sunburned on the first day, and then every time you put on flip-flops, you're like, oh, even the tops of my feet are burned.
And the
That's
next day,
awful.
And the next day you wake up and you don't want to do anything because you're just sore and burned and like, I just can't go outside and enjoy this.
Everything
So
hurts.
just always be careful and take care of your skin. Today is Don't Fry Day.
Don't Friday.
Yeah, Don't Fry Day. See, FRY.
Yeah.
Don't Fry Day.
I like it.
Yeah.
This is Ace and Friends.
It's been a debate here for years.
Does great furniture look good?
Or does it feel good?
Does it fit the style of the room good?
Or does it sit good?
Well, after years of debate
And years of research.
we've decided great furniture
Is good fitting?
and good sitting.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and get an Adirondack chair for just $279. In stock and ready to rock only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
This is Ace and Friends.
Not that you needed another way to judge your relationship, but be aware that this may be how you're being judged. That might be the most important thing to come out of this. A relationship expert has come up with a way to really tell how important you are in someone else's life. This is pretty interesting.
Someone cares about you can be found in how much they consider you. They are directly proportional. They consider how their actions are going to impact you. They consider how their words are going to impact you. They consider your feelings holistically.
They consider your feelings holistically.
Yeah. It's easier said than done every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I didn't think about getting, if you make a mistake and like, oh, I didn't even know if you wanted a sandwich, so I only got one for myself. And she's like, you didn't even think about me?
Yeah, it's like anything else. You can't read too much into it. But I'll give you an example of how this also can kind of backfire on you. I always ask Mo, where would you like to go? Where would you like to eat?
Yeah.
Because I want her to pick a place that makes her happy. Because I genuinely don't care. Mm-hmm. Whatever's good with her is good with me. I just want her to be happy for whatever type of food that she's into. And she gets frustrated, oftentimes. You're the man, make a decision.
Oh, okay.
And my point is, I know that, but I'm trying to please you because I don't give a damn. I don't care. So typically what happens now is she will give me like, hey, what are you thinking? She might mention 3 places. And I typically say, we're going to this place.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah. I don't get any credit for that. I don't think. But I normally I just go with the first one because I assume that's the one that she mentions first is probably the one that she really would like to go to.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't like to say unless there's like she's already said something. I would really love sushi.
Can you pick the wrong one even among those 3?
Yeah, I think you can, and that's how I've come up with the way that I do it. I just always go with the first one.
Yeah.
Because I kind of tend to think the first one is the one that she's choosing.
Yeah.
So in that case, the original thought is I'm trying to be considerate.
You're considering her.
But she finds it almost annoying because I don't just say, hey, let's go to this place. Hey, let's go here. Hey, we're going here. Because I try to consider her, and really, that's my only concern is what she wants.
Yeah. You should call her bluff, though, one time and she's like, yeah, we're going to, I don't know, Steak and Shake.
One time I did, and she got upset with me because I chose a place that was, eventually, she didn't have a good meal, and that one, it was bad.
Yeah.
She was like, and that's where you thought our date night would be a good idea. I was like, well, it wasn't my fault. You said, I just chose. You said to choose, and the beer was really cold, and my food was really good.
It needed to happen, though.
Yeah. No, it didn't need to happen. It did not need to happen. No, it did not.
This is Ace and Friends.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
This is Ace and Friends.
Ace, I forgot to tell you something. The Ace and Friends radio show is global. It's at least reaching all the corners of the United States.
Okay. Does that make it global or does that make it national?
No, it doesn't. That's why I changed it.
It makes it national.
It at least makes it national.
In what way are we reaching the corners?
There was a clip we played on the show a few weeks ago of a mayor in a small town in Indiana who was responding to that TikTok question where women were asking their husbands, other women were asking, would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear?
Yes.
And she responded to that question and said, I would rather be in the woods with a bear because here's my experience with a guy who was coming to my office and threatening to hurt me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She's from like this small town. I think it was in Indiana.
Yeah, it was. She had to put the door up. They had to have a special door put in to kind of keep her safe.
Yeah.
A security door.
Well, she followed us on Twitter. So,
oh, really?
So she heard it and liked hearing her story on the radio, I guess.
And the whole time you're saying that, I'm thinking, what did I say? What did I say anything about?
That was my first thought,
feelings.
too.
Did I say something against her? Like, that's not right?
I was waiting for a nasty DM from the mayor of, like, Smithtown, Indiana. She's like, you sons of...
But she didn't. We didn't
But
get
she
it
did.
there.
No.
She just followed us. So she must have liked what she heard.
I guess so.
Okay.
Thank God.
Well, I was trying to remember. I think I said, in her situation, I understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a little bit extreme, but I get why she's telling that story and why that's happening. It's a stalker, so you can't hold that against all men.
Yeah. So I'm thinking now we need to get you like a key to the city of Smithfield, Indiana, or wherever the hell it was.
I've never been given the key to a city before. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, it was Morgantown, Indiana, I think.
Is that right? Well, maybe
Yeah.
if she hears this,
Yeah.
we'll come do Ace and Friends live from City Hall.
Well, it'll just be the Ace and Friend show because I'm not coming.
I was about to say, yeah, I ain't coming either.
I'm sure it's a beautiful place to live. I don't want to go to Indiana.
It'll be the Ace show.
The Ace. You got to go.
Ace and
in the city of whatever
Ace
it was.
and the mayor. Yeah.
But that was probably the most exciting thing that happened in Morgantown, Indiana that day. She got mentioned on the Ace and Friend show? Absolutely.
Well, I mean, it's a small town. You take the wins where you can, I guess.
Absolutely.
But I mean, if you're hanging your hat on that,
you got to hang it on something.
if we're the thing you're most excited about, you really gotta get after it.
She had a TikTok win, lots of views on TikTok, and she got mentioned on a popular radio show.
Well, there you go, Mayor. How about the key?
Let's go.
Let's make something happen here.
Come on.
All right. We're gonna play a little round of normal or nope. Coming up next is one of my favorite games, and the very first situation to throw out will tell us a lot about people on this show. Next.
Hold up. Are you ready? You ready? Ace and Friends.
We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it. Finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com. The Richard Toccato Companies.
Hello. Ace and Friends.
It's a very simple scenario. We give you a statement, the way someone has acted or is acting, and you tell us if that's normal or nope. That's not normal at all. Number one, normal or nope. Brushing your teeth while sitting on the toilet. Going number one or number two. Nope. Normal or nope?
No.
Nope. I'm with you. That is not normal.
No. Pretty gross.
Yeah, I just don't like anything else being done in any other part of the body when you're on the toilet. No eating, no drinking, no brushing, no hairstyling.
What about picking your ears, like digging in?
No, I'm against it.
Okay, all right.
I just don't like anything else. I don't want a Q-tip in my ear while I'm on the toilet. I just don't.
No, he said picking your ears.
Yeah, like putting the finger up in there.
Oh,
a little different. You don't pick your ears?
Come on now.
I'm sure I do, but I mean, I'm not.
Picking your ears.
What about like putting a key in there like the old people do?
Ugh.
Why do you have keys if you're sitting on the toilet?
Because you knew you're going to have to pick your ears.
Can't come. I'm picking my ears.
Yeah, sorry. Normal or nope? Keeping track of which jeans you've worn and plan to wear during the week. Creating a pants rotation until you wash them because heaven forbid a coworker notices you wore the same thing 2 days in a row. I think that's normal.
Yeah, I mean, planning out your outfits is basically what they're saying.
But I think a lot of people look like I'm wearing these 3 pairs of jeans this week, so I got to wear Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Monday goes to Thursday, so they can't see that I'm wearing the same pants 2 days in a row. One of the problems I have in my life right now is that I do this work at this other company, and I go there like 3 days a week, sometimes 4. And they all wear, it's mainly like they wear, like not even, I don't know if it's business casual. It's like khakis or those style pants and like a collared shirt.
Yeah.
So I've got like a pair of brown jeans, this light brown jeans that are kind of tight, and a pair of gray jeans that are tight, and a pair of these black pants that I wear that like kind of like golf pants. And other than like suit pants, which would be too dressy for this, I got to keep rotating them.
Yeah. Why are they all tight? What do you mean they're all tight?
They're not like loose khaki pants.
Are they skinny jeans?
No, they're more like fashionable pants.
Okay.
That my wife bought for me.
Yeah, fashion pants.
Look
at here. I'm in my fashion pants.
Right, and I got to keep rotating my fashion pants so they don't catch on to me.
This is Ace and Friends.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
This is Ace and Friends.
I don't know why that makes me so angry to recount that. I was just reliving a moment. When I was 15, in Louisiana, you could get your driver's license at 15. They've since amended that law. It's not a good law. It wasn't a good law. But I turned 15 right toward the end of my freshman year of high school. And my dad came and checked me out of school. And I was in a typing class. And the instructor's name was Mr. Roshto. And I'd been in typing class for a year. It wasn't a half year class. It was a whole year-long typing class. And I'll never forget, I'm going to get my driver's license and I'm checking out. And he says, it kind of scolds me. And I was like, I'm checking out Mr. Rosh, this call from him. I'm going to get my driver's license. He was like, do you think it's really necessary to check out of school for that?
Yeah.
Like that may be the dumbest question a human being has ever asked me. Even now that I'm way older, decades later, I still think about that guy like, what a stupid question to ask. I'm 15. I've waited for this day my entire life. My life is about to change. And you're worried about me staying here for 45 more minutes in a typing class that I've been in all year?
Yeah, it's typing.
ASDFJKL semicolon.
Yeah.
That's where your fingers sit. I got it, man.
I do, actually.
I even put a little indentation on the F and the J keys now, so you don't have to look at it.
There you go. It's like, Mr. Roshto, quit asking. You teach typing.
Yeah, relax. Get over it. And guess what? If it was English class or math class, I'd still check out.
I would have still said the exact same thing.
What are you, stupid?
You're right. Yeah. It's getting a driver's license. It ranks top 5 greatest days of my life.
Yeah, for every 15, 16-year-old kid. Well, I guess not anymore. They don't care about getting licenses. But, yeah, in high school, that was still a thing when I was in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaving typing class. Sorry.
And I got my driver's license that day. And I went home. But I didn't, because I hadn't done the driving part of driver's ed yet. I didn't have my insurance. Mm-hmm. My mom was like, well, you can't drive until you get insurance. I just got a driver's license. Now I can't drive? What are you talking about? I got to wait 2 weeks to drive?
Oh.
Yeah, so I managed to convince her that night. All I wanted for my birthday was, I just want pizza. And please let me go pick it up by myself. Please.
Oh, that's torture.
Yeah. So
to get your license.
She relented. She goes, just please be careful. Understand, if you get in a wreck and that car gets messed up, it won't be covered by insurance. I cannot afford to fix it.
Yeah.
Got it. Give me the keys.
Yeah.
I got it.
Super safe.
And I'm sure I drove the 4 miles that it was to BJ's Pizza, to pick up our pizza, with the windows down, and probably listen. I know I had the radio blaring, but there's a good chance they played commercials the whole way.
Yeah.
Just the commercials were just blaring.
Not safe at all.
Still one of the greatest days ever. One of the greatest days ever.
This is Ace and Friends.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging, no dinging of the credit. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you, so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
Hello. Ace and Friends.
I don't know of a place with a worse customer service reputation than Popeye's Chicken.
Yeah. That's true.
Universally.
Yeah.
It seems like every Popeyes you go to, they're angry about you being there. I don't know what that is.
I know.
And I think that's why the Popeyes that was close to us here closed. I love Popeyes. I'm from Louisiana. I grew up on Popeyes. I love it, love it, love it. But I hated going over there because they were just rude and they acted like you were just being aggravating to them.
Mm-hmm. I've gone almost every time I've seen one recently, and twice I've had good service. So
really?
Oh, okay.
It's rare, but it is there.
Well, this person has gone viral for, just kind of giving them a dose of their own medicine, so to speak. Here we go. Check this out.
How's your day?
It's going fine.
Yeah, don't care. Fry me up a chicken sandwich. Fry me up a chicken sandwich.
No, before that.
You heard what I said. You thought you had a...
Get out my dang on job. That's what you can do. I don't know what's wrong with you, boo.
Hey, you thought you had a friend, boy? You my favorite op out here.
Fuck you.
I am normally not in favor of doing stuff like that, but something about that one made me laugh.
You thought you had a friend?
Yeah, fry me up a chicken sandwich. I think that's.
How's your day?
It's going fine.
Yeah, don't care. Fry me up a chicken sandwich.
It's so rude.
And I'm embarrassed to laugh at that, but something about it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And maybe that's because the last time I went to Popeyes, like the lady wouldn't even lean off. She just leaned up against the counter the whole time I ordered. She just stood there and stared at me. Like,
Yeah,
got to get this over with.
I know they got such a bad reputation.
That chicken you got was good.
It was unbelievable.
I know it was good. It's because it always is good.
It's always good. But I love that. Fry me chicken sandwich. How you doing? Don't care.
Don't care. Fry me up a chicken sandwich.
Hold up. Are you ready? You ready? Ace and Friends.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to Bradham Brothers.
Ace and Friends.
Wait, Riggins is talking about sandwiches now. This is what we do during the break. Riggins has found it has what on it?
Yeah, well, Rob always sends me whatever sandwich is on sale at this grocery store every week.
When it's something that I think you'd like. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not anymore.
Yeah, so I every once in a while I return the favor if I see it. So this one has barbecue chicken breasts, white American cheese, cooked onions, cooked green peppers, cooked mushrooms, and a lemon garlic aioli. And when Rob asked me what's on it, I said, I think it's got a bunch of stuff on there. And Rob immediately said, well, it's probably got a bunch of stuff that I don't like. Yeah. And I said, yeah, maybe the lemon garlic aioli. He doesn't seem like a lemon garlic aioli guy.
And it's barbecue chicken breast. I thought it was just like a barbecue sauce on the sandwich. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Really,
so does that make it a no-go for you, Rob, the barbecue chicken breast?
No, I think that's okay. Because I thought if a lot of places put too much like barbecue sauce when they put barbecue sauce on a sandwich. So this one might be okay.
I don't like barbecue sauce on my burgers. I don't like barbecue sauce on anything, really. I'm just not a barbecue sauce person.
I can stand a little of it on a burger.
I like it on a burger with some onion rings.
That's how they always do it. Onion rings and cheese.
Oh, that's good.
I'm okay with that. I can do that.
I hate that.
Yeah, but I don't want the onion ring. I don't want the big ass onion rings on there. If I'm gonna put onion rings on, I like onion straws.
I do prefer that.
But if you're gonna make it an onion ring, I want it to be a thin onion ring. I don't want a big fat onion ring on there.
I always do that
because it's too much. It throws off the bread meat balance.
Yeah, and I never want, if I have a side of onion rings, I'm never saying as your dipping sauce barbecue sauce. I don't want to dip onion rings in barbecue sauce. I want ranch. And that's basically it. Maybe ketchup. I'm not a fan.
You know, Burger King has like a special zesty sauce for their onion rings.
Yeah. I like Mexi Ranch as a dipping sauce.
Ooh. Sure.
Yeah.
Where are you getting that?
Hickory Tavern here.
Ooh.
Mexi Ranch is delicious.
That sounds good.
I did everything in that. Tater tots.
Let me get your Mexican ranch, please.
Yeah, tater tots, chicken fingers. What is that voice, Rob?
It sounds like a really redneck thing to say. I don't want that damn regular ranch. Give me that Mexican ranch, please.
Por favor.
Yeah. Some Mexi Ranch. You know, pork hay.
Yo tango hombre, por favor.
What? Yo tango hombre?
That means I'm hungry.
Oh, okay.
Yo tango hombre.
Mexi Ranch.
Yeah, that sounds
Make it
super
snappy.
good.
Yeah, I was trying to think of how would you say do you have Mexi Ranch?
Tienes Mexi Ranch?
Okay.
Tienes means do you have?
Okay. Tienes. Tienes, so you say Tienes Mexi Ranch?
Shrimp tacos? Margaritas?
This is Ace and Friends.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding your credit.
No dinging, no dinging of the credit. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you, so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
When it comes to buying or selling a house, you know, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team.
This is Ace and Friends.
Got to thank one of the great members of the Ace and Friends family for sending me these senior superlatives from her child's yearbook.
No way.
Yeah, they're great. They're not their superlative. I'm sorry, their senior quote.
Okay.
They're playing fast and loose. One girl named Elizabeth Harden said, "I'd like to work as little as possible and make as many dollars possible." Scott Disick.
Love that.
Scott Disick's quote. A guy named Cordell said, "They say cheaters never win, but I did." Linda, this is one of my favorite. Linda said, "Why was the deadline for these so early?"
Yeah, good point.
Turns out Linda is apparently a 4.0 student who's gotten all types of scholarship offers to all types of colleges. She was just being witty. And Darian says, "Life is like a sandwich. No matter which way you flip it, the bread comes first."
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm trying to think of mine. Do you remember your senior quote?
We didn't have senior quotes.
Yeah, I didn't have one either.
What?
We didn't have senior quotes.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. I've always wondered that. Why didn't we have senior quotes?
Yeah, what's that about?
I don't know that it was a thing when I was in school back in the dark ages.
Well, Rob, you didn't have them either?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that would rule that out because Rob and I are from two different generations. So.
Yeah, he's like my age.
I mean, I was in Gaston County. They didn't know about it, I'm sure.
Gaston County, North Carolina. I think they knew about senior quotes, Rob.
What is a quote?
Gaston County's great. They got a lot of great things to offer.
Their school system isn't great. That's what I'm getting at. I love going to Gaston County, but not to school.
Yeah.
I was let me put it this way. I was failing in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. I got A's when I went to Gaston County schools. Because I was ahead of the game, baby.
I've got a friend of mine that I asked one day how one of his kids was doing at school. And he goes, this was during COVID. He was like, thank God for COVID.
Oh, jeez.
I said, really? He goes, oh, she'd have failed.
Oh, yeah. I bet that was a lifesaver for a lot of parents.
You know what? It helped my son's grades immensely.
Sure.
And also, like, all these teenagers are socially awkward and don't want to
we'll
be
worry
around
about that later, Rob. We got through high school.
Step at a time.
Amen. Suddenly, I was not as stressed out about his grades anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's working, buddy.
Yeah.
Stay with it.
Yeah.
You think they're going to go back for your senior year? You're probably going to stay, just keep doing this? You just think doing this because your grades have gotten a lot better since you started staying home every day. How's that work? Oh, because you can look at it any time during the day? Okay. And they don't really give a damn anymore?
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect.
We'll take the wins where we can get them.
This is Ace and Friends.
They say there are only two things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
So our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and he has helped us so many times through the years. And when it comes to mortgages, he's going to get you the best deal.
That's right. We are the best deal. And if you're under contract to buy a house, you should check us out. I mean, you're not going to. They never do. but we're the best deal.
But feel free, you should, and because we've used him for years for a variety of different things. Whatever you're needing, go to homewithrichard.com to get the process started, and they can take care of you from there. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
This is Ace and Friends.
I'm still shocked that off the top of your head, neither one of you have a best summer ever. That one summer.
Oh, I know the best summer ever.
Which was what?
The summer between high school senior year and college.
Okay. So
I just didn't remember the specific song that was a hit at that time.
Fair enough, but that was the best summer that you ever had.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Rob, you still don't have one particular summer that stands out?
I mean, all the summers in high school were probably pretty good because right afterwards is when I didn't get summers anymore, so I didn't like that anymore. So I would say the last one was probably the one that I looked to the most fondly as
So for you, it'd be the summer before your senior year.
No, I'm saying like after that year I had the summer.
Yeah.
So it'd be the summer of 2004.
So it would have been the summer after you graduated high school?
That's the one I can think of.
Okay. So for each one of us, then your favorite summer was that summer after you graduated high school.
Driver's license, getting ready for school, buying new stuff to go live in a dorm. That was like all that fun stuff.
Yeah, you had a lot. That was the first time you had a lot more freedom.
Yeah, I was smoking cigarettes. And so cool.
But the summer before you graduated high school, the summer between your junior and senior year, also typically great one.
Yeah, that was
because
fun.
you're set up for this is the one I've waited for.
Yeah.
Now it's my school. I run the school.
Yeah.
My people run the school. This is going to we're going to have an awesome time. You're so excited for your senior year to get started.
Prom, spring break. Yeah, junior year was amazing.
Yeah.
No, nothing during that reflects on my school time is good for me. I wouldn't go back to school if I had a choice.
Well, I wouldn't go back. I don't want to go back to high school and do it over again or anything like that.
My sister and my brother were always like, "You're gonna miss high school when it's over." And I still don't.
That's interesting. I don't miss it, but I look back on it very fondly. Yeah. And I probably remember it being better than it actually was. Like the way I think so fondly of my childhood growing up with my buddies. And I lived in a great neighborhood and not like a rich neighborhood, but just the location was great. We had woods around us, and like we always had a great time. And I probably think of it more fondly than it actually was, but I do think of it very fondly. You don't look back on high school fondly, Rob?
No, it was just another time in my life. Nothing.
Oh.
I was good with it. It was my choice to not have any fun. I wanted to stay at home, just like I do now. That's fun to me.
Yet you knew you were choosing to not have fun.
And I don't. And I say have fun, like in the sense that other people probably would have called it fun.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have called that fun. And then now you look back at it and think, well, I didn't have any fun. So nothing was going to be fun.
No,
in your world.
That's fair. I mean, I did what I thought was fun at the time.
Man,
but it didn't make it very memorable.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's hard to have a lot of memories of just hanging out in your room.
Oh, I had my GameCube.
Oh, well, you didn't tell us that. We didn't know you had a GameCube.
The one that I worked Carowinds for a week to get.
Yeah. That job, Rob worked one paycheck, and once he got paid, he never went back. Didn't let him know he wasn't coming back, just never went back.
Mario is calling.
You never feel bad about that either, do you, Rob?
No. Okay. They weren't treating people very well there, so at the time. It's probably great now.
Yeah. I'm sure it is.
Can we stop?
It's okay. They're not a client. It's okay.
This is Ace and Friends.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ Family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.